Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the financial game? Like no matter how hard you try, it seems like you're always on defense, constantly scrambling to keep up? You're not alone. Many people find themselves stuck in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living, not knowing how to break free. But what if I told you that the secret to mastering your finances is actually simpler than you think? Just like in basketball, winning isn't about constantly defending your position, it's about playing offense. It's about taking control of your financial future and making your money work for you. Imagine if you could stop worrying about where your next dollar is coming from and start building real wealth. What if, instead of stressing over bills, you were investing in yourself, your skills, and your money mindset? The best part? You can start doing it today. In this video, we're going to dive into how to level up your finances like a championship team. It's time to change your approach and score big in the money game. So, stay tuned and get ready to discover how the game of March Madness and the game of money are more connected than you might think. By the end of this, you'll see how a few key strategies can put you on the fast track to financial freedom. Play offense with your money, not just defense. When it comes to money, most people think the goal is just to save and protect what they have. Saving is crucial, but it's like playing defense in basketball. You can't win just by blocking shots. To really score in the game of money, you need to go on the offensive. Think about it. You want your money to work for you, not just sit there, collecting dust. Start investing, creating new income streams, and making smart moves that will grow your wealth. Look at people who built empires: Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Did they just save money and hope for the best? No way! They put their money to work, creating opportunities that paid off over time. The same idea applies to your own financial game. If you're focused only on how to save money or avoid debt, you're missing out on the real opportunity. Building wealth requires taking calculated risks. If you've ever wondered how to get ahead, think about this. What if you could make your savings and investments work together to generate more income? For example, investing in rental properties or stocks with dividends could give you passive income. Imagine the relief of having money coming in while you sleep. That's the offense you want to play in the financial game. But let's get practical. If you don't have a clue where to start, don't stress. It's not as complicated as it seems. One easy way to start is by setting up a basic investment account. From there, you can explore options like index funds or real estate. It doesn't have to be an all-in-one huge gamble. Start small, get educated on investments, and gradually build your portfolio. It's like training for a sport. You don't have to be a pro from day one, but with the right mindset, you'll get better with time. You're probably wondering, so what comes next? Well, now that you understand the importance of offense when it comes to money, you need to understand the rules of the game. Every sport has its rules, and the financial world is no different. In the next step, we're going to break down exactly what you need to know about assets, liabilities, and cash flow. Stick with me. This is where things get interesting. Understand the rules of the money game. To win any game, you need to understand the rules, right? Well, the world of money is no different. Imagine stepping onto a basketball court without knowing how to score points or when to pass the ball. In finances, you have to know the key concepts: assets, liabilities, cash flow, and debt, so you can play smart and avoid costly mistakes. You need to be strategic, not just reactive, and this means learning how to manage your money like the pros do. Think of assets as your money-making players. These are the things you own that bring in income, like real estate, investments, or even your own business. These assets work for you while you sleep. On the other hand, liabilities are your players who cost you money, like credit card debt or a car loan. Understanding the difference between these two is crucial. You want to build up assets and minimize liabilities to create long-term wealth. Now, let's talk about cash flow. This is your game's momentum. Positive cash flow is when more money is coming in than going out. Think of it like scoring points in a game. Without it, you'll end up in the red, struggling to keep up. A great way to boost your cash flow is by investing in things that generate regular returns. Dividends from stocks, rental income from property, or even side gigs can help you achieve this. The goal is to have enough cash flow so you can reinvest and build wealth without worrying about paycheck-to-paycheck living. Finally, let's look at debt. Debt can be a game changer, but not in a good way if you don't know how to manage it. Some debt, like a mortgage or a student loan, can be considered good debt, as it helps you build assets in the long run. But if you're caught up in credit card debt or payday loans, you're setting yourself back. To win the money game, your focus should be on paying off bad debt as fast as possible and using good debt to make investments that bring in more money. You're not just playing defense anymore, you're playing offense. Ready to make some plays? Stick with me for the next step, where we'll talk about diversifying your income streams for better security. Don't rely on one superstar, diversify your income. Relying on a single income source is like depending on one player to win a game. It's risky. Think about it. In basketball, if your star player goes down with an injury, the whole team could collapse. The same thing happens with your finances if you only have one paycheck to rely on. If that job disappears or a financial crisis hits, your whole world can be shaken. So, diversify your income to build stability and resilience. Start by developing multiple streams of income. It doesn't have to be complicated. It could be anything from starting a side hustle to making passive income through investments. For instance, you can invest in dividend-paying stocks or real estate to create passive income. If you don't know where to start, think about what skills or hobbies you have that could generate extra cash. Maybe you can start a blog, offer freelance services, or even teach online classes. There are tons of opportunities that can boost your finances without requiring full-time commitment. Even if you're not quite ready to invest big money, starting small is key. Let's say you take $100 and invest it in a low-cost ETF, exchange-traded fund. Over time, that small amount can grow through compound interest. It's the same idea as building a strong basketball team. You need all the players contributing, not just one person carrying the load. The more income streams you have, the more security you build, making it easier to weather any financial storms that come your way. And don't forget about your personal development. The better your skills, the more valuable you become. Learn high-income skills like coding, digital marketing, or sales. The more you can offer the world, the more income you can generate. Investing in yourself is one of the smartest moves you can make. So, diversify your income sources and keep building that financial security. In the next step, I'll show you how using leverage, like the pros do, can fast-track your journey to financial success. Stick around, you won't want to miss it. Use leverage like a championship team. In basketball, the best teams maximize every resource at their disposal, whether it's talent, strategy, or game-changing moves. The same goes for your finances. To accelerate your financial growth, you need to leverage the resources available to you. Think of leverage as a way to amplify your efforts. It's not about doing more work, it's about working smarter. Using leverage properly can skyrocket your results without requiring endless hours of grind. One powerful form of leverage is investing in high-income skills. For example, learning how to code or mastering digital marketing can open doors to high-paying opportunities. These skills allow you to create multiple income streams without being tied to just one job. By investing time in learning and developing expertise in areas that are in demand, you're positioning yourself to earn more without having to physically work longer hours. This is the financial equivalent of having a star player who can step in and deliver results when needed. Another form of leverage is networking. Building strong relationships with mentors, business partners, and like-minded individuals can open doors that you'd never access on your own. Think about how a basketball team functions. They don't just rely on their individual talents, but they work together to build strategies that lead to success. Similarly, leveraging relationships and mentorship can accelerate your learning curve and provide opportunities for growth that you wouldn't have otherwise. So, network, learn from those who've been there, and use their wisdom to guide your decisions. Finally, leverage can be used in your financial decisions. You can use good debt to invest in assets that appreciate over time, like real estate or stocks. If used wisely, this can amplify your wealth-building potential. The key is to avoid bad debt, credit card debt, or personal loans that don't offer any return, and focus on leveraging assets that grow in value. By using leverage to invest in things that work for you, you're setting yourself up for financial success. But this doesn't stop here. The next step is all about avoiding the financial fouls that can destroy your progress. Stay tuned for the crucial steps ahead. Avoid financial fouls, recognize bad debt and spending traps. In the game of basketball, too many fouls can cost a team the game. The same holds true in your financial journey. Impulse spending, bad debt, and ignoring your budget can knock you out of the game. If you're constantly swiping your credit card or taking out loans for things that won't improve your financial future, you're playing with fire. Each time you fall into these traps, it's like committing a foul that sets you back and makes it harder to get ahead. One of the biggest fouls in personal finance is bad debt. It's easy to fall into the trap of buying things on credit and paying them off over time, but that habit can lead to long-term financial stress. Instead of using debt to buy things that lose value, like expensive clothes or gadgets, think about how you can use debt to build wealth. For example, investing in property or paying for education that boosts your earning potential is much smarter than using credit for everyday purchases. Always think about whether the purchase will add value to your life or take it away. Another foul many people commit is ignoring their budget. A budget isn't meant to restrict you, it's your playbook for financial success. If you're not keeping track of where your money goes each month, it's easy to overspend and miss opportunities to save and invest. Start by tracking your expenses and identifying areas where you can cut back, like dining out or subscription services you don't use. By making small tweaks, you can free up money that can be used to invest in your future. Finally, watch out for impulse spending, especially during moments of emotional stress or excitement. It's tempting to buy something new to make yourself feel better, but it's a dangerous habit. You're essentially committing a foul on your financial well-being. Instead of splurging on things that don't align with your long-term goals, channel that energy into building wealth. Use your spending habits as a tool to advance your financial goals, not as a quick fix for temporary feelings. Up next, we'll dive into the importance of training and building habits that lead to long-term success. Stay tuned. Train for financial success like an athlete. Just like a top athlete doesn't wake up one day and start winning games without practice, your financial success doesn't come overnight. It requires constant training, learning, and adapting. One of the best ways to improve your financial game is by reading books, taking courses, and building skills that help you earn more and make smarter decisions with your money. Knowledge is a powerful tool, and just like an athlete hones their skills through practice, you need to keep sharpening your financial IQ. Investing in your education should be a top priority. Whether it's learning about stocks, real estate, or even starting a side hustle, the more knowledge you gain, the better prepared you'll be to make money work for you. For example, you could start by reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki to shift your perspective on wealth. Or dive into courses on personal finance and investing. Many are available for free or at low cost. Each piece of knowledge is a building block for your financial success. Financial training isn't just about learning, it's about applying what you've learned. When athletes train, they don't just study the plays, they practice them repeatedly until they become second nature. The same goes for your finances. Implement what you learn right away. Set up an investment account, start budgeting, or build a side business. The sooner you apply what you've learned, the sooner you'll start seeing results. This hands-on approach helps you gain real experience, making you more confident in your financial decisions. Lastly, remember that just like athletes face setbacks, you might face obstacles on your financial journey. But don't get discouraged. Instead, treat every mistake as a learning experience. If a particular investment doesn't go as planned, take the lesson and move forward. Consistency and perseverance are key. So, stay committed to your financial training, and you'll start seeing the benefits. Now, let's look at why thinking long-term is the secret to truly winning the money game. Stay tuned! Think long-term, championships aren't won in one game. In basketball, a team doesn't win the championship by playing just one good game. The same is true with your finances. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Success and money mindset comes from thinking long-term and staying committed to building wealth over time. It's not about instant wins or quick fixes. Instead, focus on making consistent, wise decisions that build toward your financial goals. You can't expect to get rich overnight, but with a solid plan, you'll be building lasting wealth that pays off down the road. Patience is key here. Think of your financial journey like the progression of a sports season. The best teams are the ones that stay steady through the ups and downs. By consistently saving, investing, and improving your financial habits, you're laying the groundwork for a brighter financial future. Start with small, manageable steps, like automating your savings or setting up an investment account. Over time, these steps will accumulate and compound, helping you reach your goals faster than you think. A huge part of this long-term approach is avoiding distractions and staying focused on your ultimate financial objectives. The money game isn't about chasing every new trend or trying to get rich quick. It's about making strategic decisions today that will benefit you in the future. So, don't get sidetracked by flashy investments or things that seem too good to be true. Stick to your plan, keep learning, and stay the course. The rewards will come as you remain focused on the bigger picture. Finally, remember that long-term success isn't just about numbers, it's about mindset. If you keep a positive, growth-oriented attitude, setbacks won't feel like roadblocks. They'll just be part of the journey. Whether it's handling a dip in the stock market or figuring out how to diversify your income streams, a long-term mindset will help you stay resilient. Now, as we move forward, let's dive into how aligning money and happiness might be simpler than it seems. Stay with me. Remember when we talked about the financial game and how it's all about playing offense? Well, now you know that it's not just about saving, it's about investing, building income streams, and making smart choices that align with your financial goals. But here's the thing, it's not something that happens overnight. The real champions are the ones who stay focused, keep learning, and keep growing. If you want to stay on top of your financial game and avoid falling into the same traps, you've got to make it a habit to keep improving. Don't let distractions hold you back. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss a tip that could transform your relationship with money. And if you're ready to go deeper and truly master your finances, check out the link in the pinned comment. In my material, Holistic Health, Nourish Your Mind, Balance Your Finances, Transform Your Life, you'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure. Click now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time to step into financial freedom.